Welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast. I'm Raj.
I'm Mick.
What's up, bruv?
You tell me, bruv. You're across the pond.
I am, man. I'm beaming in from California right now, so hopefully there's no crazy lag on this, like those India phone calls.
Hello.
all right. Yeah, it's cool, man. Just out here. We've got 8 hours between us.
8
So
hours,
I'm in the
man.
past, you're in the future.
Exactly. The future looks bleak,
What,
bruv. I'm
bruv?
playing. It's Christmas, isn't it? It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas. It's meant
High
to be a
spirit.
positive time. High spirits,
High
bruv.
sp-
Yeah, man. We got here 3 days ago, so
Yeah.
the the jet lag is real. You know what Guggen says that she gets, bruv? This is her joke. Jet lag, bruv.
Oh yeah, because she's a
She's
jerk.
Punjabi. Yeah. What would it be for Gujaratis? We're more gentle. Would it be like jet
Thak.
luggage?
No, thak lag.
Mane thak lag.
Thak lag, innit? Thak lag.
Thak lag. Or jet luggage.
Well, I was going to say to you, so let's square one thing off, yeah, actually, because a lot of people.
Come on, I know what this question is. Go on.
Why are you sitting down, bro? Your knee's gone.
I know, bro.
No,
I should be on the utbes.
So I went to a party the other day, and remember, shout out Sugi from BCA. He was talking about utbes. Yeah, someone else mentioned it actually. One of our listeners as well.
Yeah, we did.
What's her
We had a
name?
listener mention it.
She
Malvi mentioned it.
Malvi. Shout out Malvi.
Yeah.
See, I told you utbes was a thing, bro. It was a thing.
I know. I'm being educated now.
So
I had no idea.
Was it a thing then?
It was. This time it was because we were late for the flight. I don't know how, because we left early, but like the airport was manic. And then it just took way longer than we expected. So by the time we got on the plane, we were literally the last few people on it. And you know them ones where there's no space where you want to put your bags and stuff. So literally it was scattered in club class. So I had to go into there. My utbes was sideways, bruv, yeah? It wasn't even utbes and just get it from above your head. You have to get it above someone else's doko, bruv, yeah? And it's a bit embarrassing, bruv. I don't want to like something's going to fall out and land on someone's towel, bruv, yeah? And then, so that was basically what we did. The air hostess was good though. She was like, look, just put it up for now. And then, because we had like the bassinet aisle, the bassinet row. So then once we got it out, and once we were like at takeoff, it was fine. So I was still old best, but it was a 11-hour flight, man.
Yeah,
there's no way I could be best. There had to be old, bruv.
It is true, man. It's true. Nah, fair play, man. Fair play. That's like your debut, isn't it? On a long haul flight with a 6 month. Is it 5-month-old?
5-month-old, bruv. And then like there was, and then I was sick. Baby was sick. There was a guy. I felt like the entire plane was Bimari, bruv. Yeah, there was this guy next to us, Benjamin, this little kid, bruv. He was 6 months. Yeah, coughing all over the place. Bimari Benjamin, bruv. Yeah, I think I got worse because of him and his bap, bruv, because his bap was coughing at me as well. Yeah, bruv, I was not happy, man. But then at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? If you got a sick baby, what are you gonna do? We had a sick baby, technically. Like she wasn't as bad. But I think we got worse. I had to have Lemsip on the plane. Have you ever had Lemsip on a plane, bruv?
Oh, never been that bad. Never
on a plane.
Yeah.
So it was rough, but we soldiered through it. I remember at one point, the little one wasn't settling, so she wouldn't stay in the bassinet, so we had to hold her. But then, bruv, it's already tight on these planes, yeah? Like there's barely any movement that you can have. And then on top of that, you have to maneuver a child, right? Like getting them in and out of the bassinet, or even passing the baby between the two of you. And then they brought out the food. And so basically I had to put all the food on my tray and then had to feed Guggen while she was holding the baby.
Oh my!
And you know how in those Bollywood films where they make it look so romantic, bruv, yeah? When the husband this was not that, bruv, yeah? Because she was like, "Why are you taking so long? I'm hungry." And this pasta, bruv, these pasta shells, yeah? I will never forget this pasta because it was the worst pasta, right? Yeah, and they looked like little earwigs. So I was trying to, and the fork was wooden, So I'm literally stabbing this pasta to get it onto the damn fork and then shoving it into his mouth while she's holding the baby, bro.
Did it fall off?
And then a little bit dropped. You know,
Yeah.
obviously that's not going to happen. If you're behaving like a frantic person like that, that is you're asking for it. So
you know when your wife tells you to hurry up and do something, it puts some mad pressure on you, innit?
bruv, why was that? Why did I feel like I was on like a game show when that happened? I felt so much. I felt like the entire plane was watching me.
Yeah,
when that was
you got
going
an
on.
audience. You got an audience.
And the thing is, you have though, innit? Because they are watching, and especially if you're trying to put the baby to sleep,
Yeah.
and she wasn't going to sleep best, so I was utting to put her to sleep. Then everyone is literally watching you, saying, "What's this guy's tactics? Does he look like he knows what he's doing?"
Yeah, that's exactly what goes through your mind, right? Does this
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
know what he's doing? Yeah, is he a natural? Is this baby going to kick off in a minute? Yeah, because you're trying to keep everything calm, innit? You don't want to be that guy who's got the screaming baby.
The crazy baby, nah, bruv, nah. So fortunately, it was okay, man. She was fine, bruv. It wasn't too bad, man.
Nah, fair play, fair play.
But we're here now, so it's good.
I was going to ask you a question as well. How do you think you would react if someone, you know, your baby started crying, yeah, and you caught someone's eye was like giving you the side eye?
I wouldn't, bruv. I wouldn't rise to it, man. I wouldn't, because you know what? It's not worth it on a flight, man.
No, of course not.
What are you gonna do, bro? What, you got a problem? Come on, bruv. What, you want to start something? Yeah. Oh, my baby. Just give your baby to some random person that's just minding their own business.
Give your baby to Benjamin.
No, Benjamin. Benjamin was the baby. Benjamin
sorry.
was the sixth one. Benjamin's bap, bro. No, Benjamin's bap was Bimar, bro. I will not give the baby to him. His bap was Bimar. His bap was coughing.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So it was 2 babies, 1 month apart, side by side, 11 hours. We made it, and me with my Lemsip.
Did the air hostess Did the air hostess?
I just asked for hot water, innit? I asked for hot water, and she assumed it was for the baby. She didn't no for his Bimar Bap, bro. Her Bimar Bap. But it's all good, man. It's all good.
No, it's all good.
This one weird thing happened to me on the flight, right? And I thought of you because I want to know if this is something. How would you respond to this situation? I don't know if this is going to go in the pod, but fuck it, because I wrote this down as something that I would want to talk about, and I was in 2 minds about it. But anyway, let's get it on. I was getting up, okay? I was getting out of my seat, getting up. I needed to go to the toilet, right? And then there was an air hostess that was, as soon as I got up, she just like intercepted me. She's like, "Are you going to the toilet?" And I was like, "No." I don't know why I said no, bro. Yeah, I don't know why. It was like some kind of weird instinct. And then I was like, what the hell do I do now? I got up. So then she went into the toilet and quickly did something and then left the toilet. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So and then I checked inside, then she was like, it didn't look like she needed to do anything else. So then she was gone. So then I was like, all right, fine, I'll just go now. I went inside the toilet and I looked to my left, and you know the sink. She had poured like a bunch of different drinks into that sink, and you know those sinks are like really slowly draining, right? And they have that sign, "Please keep it clear for the person after you." So then I was like, I really need to go for a piss, right? So I dealt with what I needed to do, but then that thing was all draining up, and I don't know if this is a me thing, right? But I don't want to walk out of a toilet and someone else stand there and then they look at that and be like, "This is disgusting." What is it? Looked like vomit, bro, because there was like 3 different drinks that she just poured in. It didn't smell because there were fizzy drinks and I don't know, some coffee or something, but it was like a little mixture. What would you do in that situation? How would you respond in that situation?
So if you're in the toilet and those drinks are going down slowly,
they're taking time, bro. Like you're finished. You have no more business left. You have nothing left to do in that toilet.
There's an issue now. There's an issue, yeah, because you know what the issue is, right? Fair enough, you're done, right? Now, there's more than one issue here, because if those drinks are in there, yeah, that sink is so small, because if the taps are the ones where you just push one down with one hand, and you got
those are so annoying. Yeah. How the hell do you even use those? Because one of your hands is always going to be dirty.
And then if you got drinks in there, your hands are touching the drink. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that issue. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just
Okay,
say you get over that. Yeah. And
right.
then you've got this obviously phobia of being the guy who, doesn't, leave some
No, I don't want to be that guy.
unspecified specimen
Yeah, yeah.
or in the in the
Nah,
sink. But
because this was mid flight, yeah. So you'll have like a good 6 hours of this person giving you evils.
if you wait too long, yeah, that means everyone outside knows you went for a dud. Yeah, regardless if it smells or not, and
Yeah,
regardless if you did or not. Yeah, that's yeah,
it's done. It's done. You're
yeah.
guilty without trial,
That's
bro.
it. That's it. You went, and if you try to deny it, yeah, that's it. So there's that, right? I would, I would try to hurry that thing along. I mean, surely there was a cup in there, yeah, that you could put water and then constantly, but then that would fill it up even more, right? And then make the water.
No, there was no,
Okay.
there was no
There was no,
cup.
yeah.
There was no cup. No cup.
Mm, but you know what, bruv? Then it's time for it's a dash, bruv. You just gotta man. It's
Oh,
got
you
firm.
bounced out.
Yeah, you
You
bounce out.
bounced out.
Yeah, man, because I'd rather be that than the dud, didn't it? And then also, or no, you know what I'd do? I'd be like, if there is someone standing outside, I'd size them up quickly and be like, yeah, be careful with the sink. There's something wrong with it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I've just
no,
vomited
no.
in the sink.
But then you might be opening
It
a can
looks
of
like
worms.
vomit, bruv. It looks like vomit. So someone walks in, that is the first thing that they're going to see. They're going to be like, this disgusting person. How dare they?
Why don't you just say the
How
air hostess?
inconvenient.
Why you could also say the air hostess has put some.
Oh, what? So like you go out the toilet with a whole disclaimer. So excuse me, just before you go in there, just would like to let you know there was an air hostess, but before me went in there and emptied out 3 drinks, one of which I thought was a coffee, and then maybe a Fanta and a Coke. That's why the sink is bruv. The person does not want to hear that story if they're waiting to go to a piss, bruv, or a dump.
It depends, man. It's true. It's true. But what if it's a man, yeah, and you can help. You wouldn't feel too bad if you could size up the man and be like, this guy don't even wash his hands anyway. Yeah, you can just tell.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That's true. Because
But
there is a lot of men that don't wash their hands, which is
if it's a
which is
woman,
a
then
thing.
you're like, and
Nah, it's
you know
done.
what?
It's done. It's done. It's done.
Knowing our luck, yeah, you gotta go past that woman's seat, or she's sitting right across from you, or
Exactly. That's the problem, bruv. You don't know. It could have been Benjamin's wife, bruv. I don't know who's outside. It could have been Benjamin. No, not Benjamin. Why am I calling him Benjamin, bruv? Benjamin's Bab's wife.
The worst thing is, you know what the worst thing is? The fact that you didn't say yes when you said I'm good, because she would have said, "Oh, okay, then I'll hold
I
up."
don't know. I don't know why. Bruv, I thought of you because I was like, you're the only other person I know that would relate to being in that. For some reason, the weird thing pops into your head. It's like you're put on the spot and you give the wrong answer to a very simple question. Why
Yeah.
has that ever happened to you?
Oh, it happened to me a few weeks ago. Do you remember? I just
See? Yeah.
Do you want to hear about it?
Go on.
It was the day where I had to go into Central for an interview, and for an interview. And in my mind, I thought I was catching the Victoria train. Yeah, got to the platform. Yeah, Victoria train. Looked on the board. Yeah, 2 minutes away. Sick.
Cash.
Yeah, headphones in, concentrating.
All ready.
Wait.
Right? For the
There's no way.
interview, right?
Yeah. There's no way
Okay.
I'm missing this train. But
Yeah.
then I get distracted because I see a friend who's also my daughter's friend's dad. Yeah. And I had to pretty much saw him on the weekend as well, to be fair, because we took the kids running the day before. And he was on his way to the office. So what happened was I tried to get his attention when he was walking past, but I had my headphones in, so I must have spoke really quietly because obviously I couldn't hear myself, right? And he didn't hear me. So then I was like, okay, I'll just go along because I've got a minute left to say hello to a minute. And then he saw me, then we started talking. And now I'm not closer to the train anymore. I'm actually not behind that yellow line. I'm way behind that yellow line, leaning against the wall. Yeah, the back.
So you're far
further away from it, right? There wasn't.
But
too
it's
many
still
people.
coming in. The train is still coming in.
It's still coming in. Yeah,
on time, right? Okay.
Yeah, and then we're into a very deep. It went into a deep conversation about something,
Okay.
and then the train's there, and then and then it clocks to me that this is my train, but I only clocked to me that this is my train when the doors started to close, but the light was still on. Yeah, and I was like, I've let this train sit on this platform for a minute too long, and I was like, it's gonna go. And then I could easily say to him, like, oh shit, this is my train. I could press the button and jump on, but knowing my luck, that button is gonna turn blank. Yeah, the light is gonna go off. And then he's going to look at it. What a fucking twat. What are you doing, Nick? Literally, I was like, okay. So we're just going to be, you know what? You have to pick a side. You know what? You can't stay on the fence on these situations, yeah? You got to pick a
Obviously
side.
not, bro. Yeah.
So
And commit to your decision.
Commit to something, right? And obviously, I was like, yeah.
What side did you pick?
The imbecile on me sat on the side which is more comfortable to just miss my train, yeah? And then carry on the conversation as if nothing happened. But and then the panic was setting in. So you know when obviously in my mind,
because you're now running late for the interview, right?
I could be potentially running late, right? And I was like, that was the one train I had to get to make it on time. I was like,
so were you registering anything that was going on in the conversation with this guy, this deep conversation?
I quickly, I don't know. I think it was actually no. While we were on I was like, you know what? I already accepted that. Okay, that means I missed the Victoria one, so I need to get on London Bridge one now. Yeah, because I could still make it happen. But then what happened was, as I was getting on the train, I was trying to register. Okay, where do I need to go now then? Because obviously he didn't know I was going for an interview. He thought I was going on my usual work, you know.
And he thought you were going to London Bridge.
Yeah, he thought I was going to no City Thameslink, right? Because that's where he knows it, because I told him the day before. And I was like, so we just started continuously having our conversation, finishing it up basically as we're on the train now. And then I realized he saved me because I self-engineered myself to be getting on the wrong train initially. If I got on that Victoria train, I would have made my life even harder. Yeah, because I needed to go to, where did I need to go? Oh, bloody hell. I needed to go to Bond Street.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously, anyway, so then the panic and everything settled down. I was like, oh, I'm going to be cash. This works out even better. Do you know what? I just wasn't thinking in the morning. But the fact, let's just say that it was the right train. You know how you just said, you just said no.
You just went roundabout way. Robert.
I wanted to save face, man. That's what you do, innit? To save face, yeah.
That's what I mean. But this was I wasn't even trying to save face in this situation. I just was stunned because it was such an abrupt question. I was like, no, I'm not going to the toilet. Because and anyway, so basically, go on. Because
when she asked you if you were going to a toilet, you're probably thinking she's gonna be thinking, is the guy going for number one or number two?
Yeah. Then she's gonna be waiting behind me, and that's the air hostess, so she can't. Yeah. You're gonna see her the whole flight.
Yeah, exactly. While we're on the topic of obviously our favorite topic, yeah, toilet, yeah.
It's not our favorite.
It's fine.
Just a topic that happens. It just happens to be the thing that happens to us more often than other things.
Exactly. So check this, yeah. So the other day,
hey, bro, go on. I didn't finish how I resolved it, bro.
Finish away, then we'll talk about this topic. Go on.
Oh, should we? No, let's come back to it, innit?
No.
You're meant to keep a bit of a mystery going. Maybe
fair,
listeners can try and figure out.
This is a short story in Roger's long story. Yeah. So check this. So we went to someone's house, right? Recently. And there's with the youngest one, always have to remind her, can you let me know when you want to go for a wee? And obviously as a parent, when you're at, with talking to adults and that, while the kids are playing, you can get carried away and, accidents can happen, right? But you want to minimize those. So, but she, my little one was good that day. She came and grabbed me and said, oh, I need to go. Yeah. I need to go number 2. I was like, man, you always have to go number 2 at someone's house. Yeah. Yeah. And then you don't know what the protocol is.
Is that what she said? Does she give you the?
She just said, "Poo poo, man." Then you go poo poo, innit? Oh, yeah. She won't tell me until she gets to the toilet. Yeah, until the door.
Okay.
And there's this thing where if it's a number 1, you can wait outside, but you just need to wait outside because she doesn't want to. She's got this phobia of locked doors now. Yeah, she doesn't like locked doors. And she at home it has to be cracked. So but over here, obviously, I closed the door and I said, "Look, it's unlocked. I'm waiting outside." And she goes, "Fine." But when she went for number 2, she needs me to come in because she wants me to wipe her bum, obviously, right? Daddy G's.
Yeah. Daddy G's.
And even though I was inside with her, she still said, don't lock the door. Yeah? I was like, fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to lock the door, but I'm going to close the door. Yeah? But I said, look, anyone can walk in. Yeah? Anyone. And obviously, knowing my bloody luck, that's what happened. So the poos, I'm on edge a little bit, yeah? Because we're at a house party, yeah? I know everyone there. But I'm like, no one walks in. And I'm like, oh, great. So she's done her business, yeah? And it's time to obviously do the honors, yeah? So I've got...
do the honors?
Yeah. She's wearing a dress, so I've rolled this dress up all the way up to the stomach, yeah.
That's
And then
delicate. That's a delicate procedure, bro.
it is, yeah. Got the tissue in my hand, yeah. And that's exactly when someone decides to walk in, yeah. It's okay. That person has kids too. I'm sure they know it's cash, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay,
But it's just like now, it's like this man has handled poo, basically, yeah. Obviously, you haven't
Yeah,
touched
that's
the poo
true.
physically, yeah. But you can wash your hands, whatever. You know what I mean, innit? Yeah.
But
So
they've seen you in that state, innit?
that's it.
It's like it's as good as walking in with
My kid is
you
like
taking your
literally
shit and wiping your own ass. It's the
exactly,
same,
yeah.
right?
It's the same thing, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, why couldn't you finish like literally 30 seconds earlier? Anyway, but you know when you come out in it, obviously you're just handling it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's you're a parent in it, but it's just the humor of it that someone at that particular moment,
You're right there, bang,
tissue in hand,
tissue.
you
in
know,
hand.
that's it, man. But anyway, go on, carry on.
So what would you have done? You did. So you said you would just bounce. That would be your.
Oh yeah, we obviously made sure. Make sure you wash. You say it loud enough, yeah. Make sure you wash your hands, yeah. And then I'm washing my hands, making sure, yeah, that is, all cash. But when you obviously that person just bounced, yeah. Was like, oh sorry, and bounced, didn't it, yeah? But
Yeah.
they get an eyeful, innit, yeah, obviously, yeah. And then I was like, oh, damn. I was like, then we go outside.
It's done.
Do you have to like? Sorry, sorry about that. You have to make a joke about it to make sure everything's cash, innit? That's what I did.
Did you do that?
Yeah, of course.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, you got a.
Did you enjoy the show? Daddy duty show.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Or you tell, what? Or you tell someone else who lives in that household. Oh, you won't guess what happened there.
Yeah, there's dead jokes. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway,
man.
But anyway, I'll let you get back to yours.
In that, so that scenario that I played out to you, right?
Yeah.
What would you have done?
I would have. I don't think I would have waited there too long. Yeah, I wouldn't have waited.
You would have left the seemingly.
I know what I would have done, and what I would have done is open that door, sized up who was outside. Yeah, if that person was like from my profile, a non-hand washer, like, that's cash. Yeah, if it was like, okay, someone of
hygienic status,
some stature of hygiene, yeah, I'd be like, really be careful, because just before we went in there, the hostess put some stuff down. You can still wash your hands, as I did. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. You probably over-explain yourself. Yeah, and be like, this guy is so strange. Yeah, bro.
That's worse, bro. I wouldn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do
Yeah.
that. I didn't take that option.
Well,
There by the tap. Yeah. There's that thing that, when you press it down,
yeah,
it's like it seals it, so then it becomes like a sink with like a plunge, not a plunger, but like the seal, right?
Yeah.
If you want to fill the sink up. Yeah. So I was basically like shaking the hell out of that just to see if this thing would drain, right?
Yeah.
Bruv, it wasn't doing it. So then I just grabbed the biggest mass of tissues that I could and threw them into the sink to absorb everything. Right. Nice. And then I use another wad of tissues to pick up now the absorbed tissues. Yeah. And then I threw all of that into the bin, cleaned it up fresh, bro. Even put a little bit of air freshener in the air, bro. And then I walked out, bro. Yeah.
Bro, you janitor.
Bro, I felt like, those mans in the toilets in a nightclub.
You'd be charging £1, yeah, for a Chupa Chups. Oh, you know what though? It's funny. You know what? That is proper thinking outside the box, in the sense that it's funny how when you're under pressure, you asked me while I wasn't under pressure. If you put me in that scenario, it's like an escape room. Yeah, I bet your mind just started running with you and be like, okay, I got this, man. Don't worry, I got this. How long did it take you?
It was quick, because then I was thinking, if I'm here any longer, then people are going to think I'm taking a dump. So I was like,
yeah,
quick decisions had to be made in that situation.
That is smooth. I'm going to keep that one in mind next time the air hostess tries to do me over with some caffeinated drinks.
It was Gogan was like, why did you take so long? And then I was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She was like, why did you say no to her when you needed to go? You told me you needed to go to the toilet. But then you're like, it's double boyage, bruv, yeah? Because you now have to explain to your wife, who saw that you fucked it up, right? Because she was like, you told me you're going to the toilet. The air hostess asks you, You said no. Then she goes in. Then she leaves. Then you go in the toilet. What? Why? Why did you do that? And I was like, I don't know.
Oh, do you know
Don't
what?
ask me. I'm tired.
And you're having this conversation while Benjamin and his dad are listening as well, isn't it?
6-month-old Benjamin, Bimar Benjamin, and his Bimar Bap, bro.
Oh man.
Anyway, so that was a journey, bro. That was the journey here.
You knew something was going to happen. I was even talking about it to the missus. I was like, you know what, Tanisha? I was like, I wonder how many times he's got up, got down. I wonder what's going to happen to him. But no, fair play. A lot can happen in 11 hours.
It's a lot, bro. On a flight, a lot. It's just one of those things, man. But yeah, how's things been going on your side? What's been happening?
On my
Anything
side,
new?
anything new? Anything new? Do you know what? Actually, I don't know if you ever go through this, right? And or anyone in your household goes through this. Like, have you ever had like just one? You know, when you have one car, yeah, in the household, yeah, and the petrol is running out, bro. Yeah.
Oh yeah, petrol. Yeah,
Petrol gate, in it, or diesel gate,
petrol.
whatever it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and you try to do the noble thing. You're like, I'll just go. You know, I'll go and do it. And then you're like, it's still got 25 miles in it. It's still got, yeah.
That is go on.
And then you're like, but the first thing I think of is, okay, 25 miles. Okay, can the school run be done today and tomorrow, and then tomorrow we'll just go in it, yeah, because today there's too much traffic. But anyway, it was down, yeah, and I was like,
Kalejasu.
you know what? There's etiquette when you're married. When you're a married couple sharing one car, yeah, whether you have kids or not, yeah, because both of you need the car on different days, and you know, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be you who rinses the petrol and then you leave it, yeah, and then your missus has to rush out. You know, they're always late, yeah, so they have to rush out to go somewhere, and you get the phone call after they've left. You could have done the petrol, and damn, yeah. So I went to do the I went to fill it up, yeah, and there was no.
Do you fill out full tank?
Full tank, bro. Yeah, I don't want to go back. Yeah.
So you don't do like 20, because you know how back in the day I'd be like $20, $30, $20, $30. You know,
these days because of school runs, that thing doesn't last, isn't it? So you go full. You just go full, yeah. And all the diesel pumps were, you know, sorry, not in use, kind of thing, yeah, because it might have run out or we're waiting for a refill, yeah. This was in the morning, one day in the morning. And then I got back and I was like, do you know what? Mrs. goes, look, I'm going to need the car early in the morning tomorrow because I need to take the little one somewhere. Can you, don't go now, but can you, I was like, look, I tried to go today, but I couldn't. And obviously gave her the spill. And then she goes, just go in the morning, innit? You know, innit? Yeah. Because you're in relaxation mode. You're like, yeah, you say yes to anything because you're about to sit down on the couch. Yeah. With your chai, bro. Yeah.
All terms and conditions. I will sign them. I won't read anything.
Your eyes, yeah, your eyes are on the screen, and your hands are, just signing away.
Fingerprints, and signatures.
Bam, 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 and then before you know it, yeah, you're in the morning rush, bro, and you've forgotten about the car, and then everything's cash. You get in the car on time, and then you get a phone
you still
call.
watch that taco go.
You get the car. I got a phone call 5 minutes later, yeah, saying you didn't fill up the petrol and there's only 5 miles left in the car. I'm like, oh man. I was like, where are you going? And I'm going to Carshalton. I was like, damn. I was like, how long does it say on Google Maps? Nah, you'll be fine. She goes, when we go 0, you'll be fine. There's always a reserve.
There's a reserve.
Yeah. And then obviously I'm trying to play it down and be cash, yeah. And then
in your mind, you're doing the maths.
I've just get my phone. I got the phone with me, yeah. Literally, and then she's like, yeah, but the car, you know, when you're running low, obviously, car does start to struggle a bit, innit? Yeah,
yeah,
obviously. And I was like, oh shit, yeah. And then I was like, oh man, I've not heard from her for a while. Has she lost battery or has she broken down somewhere? Am I gonna get scolded? Yeah, but it was cash. Luckily, it was cash, yeah, because it was what it was basically, yeah. But the first thing I did when she got back was obviously went and done the petrol. But it's a thing, isn't it? Like, I don't know. Is the etiquette? Because I think it works differently. That used to happen in my parents' house all the when I was growing up. Yeah, Dad would go out. yeah, he'd be like, nah, I ain't doing the petrol. And then obviously my mom needs to go somewhere and she's like wasting her time doing it, yeah. And it's always at her, inconvenience, isn't it, that she's got to fill it up, right? So I'm thinking, damn, man, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree in this
Nah,
case,
bro.
yeah.
Nah.
What do you think? What do you think the right etiquette is, yeah? Obviously, whoever uses the car last and notices it should just go and do it, right?
I've been scolded too
Go
many
on.
times, bruv.
Okay.
For not filling up, when I need to fill up. Basically, since we got married, there were a number of occasions where I think it's different because Gagan's from the US, right? Where if you don't fill up your car because you have to drive everywhere, even if it's at half tank or like quarter tank, quarter tank is a concerning situation in America, right? Like especially if you're in the suburbs. But quarter tank in London is cash because you're like, that's fine, bruv. Leicester bruv. Yeah, that would be my dad's line. My dad's line was that, bruv. Yeah, quarter tank will get you from here to Leicester, bruv. Yeah.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong, bruv. He's not wrong.
So I have that mentality, but she has obviously a very different one. So to save any drama, when I notice it's getting below a half, I'll just go, bruv. And I make sure she's not in the car. Like lately, especially since the baby, I make sure that she's not even around, bruv. I'll go somewhere, do an errand or something, and I go straight to the petrol station and just fill up.
How
come
noble.
back.
You're so noble, bruv. Yeah.
I'm not noble, bruv. I just know. I know my. I value my life, bruv. Yeah, and I value my my sanity, bruv.
And do you know what? Yeah, it's a thing though as well, because like when you have kids, yeah, if your missus is by herself and you don't want her, because you got 9 times out of 10 you got to go in and pay in it. You're not going to take the kids out of the car in it. So there's that thing in it. But yeah, man, it was just something I realized is a thing in it, and I'm sure it's a thing in most households. But it'd be good to hear from our listeners to see, if it's actually if there's some kind of etiquette or process that they abide by.
Let us know what the appropriate process should be
and
in these situations,
and what the consequences are.
Yeah, what's the ramifications for not adhering to the terms and conditions, bruv? Okay, so we have a listener question today. So I'm not going to ask you a question because I've got the listener question. This is anonymous, so again, we don't know who you are. Thank you for the feedback. Keep it coming in. Topic idea: growing up, what embarrassing things did you find that only brown people do, i.e. in school or traveling, that you guys had to deal with? That's the question. Yeah, go for it, bruv.
I've had some time to think about this one as well, actually.
Okay, go on.
Yeah,
hit me. What was it? Was it traveling or was it school?
We'll go with both. I'll do one of each. Yeah?
Oh shit, you got one each? Oh, I don't.
I got one each. Yeah. So check this. Wherever you go with Indians, yeah, or our parents or whatever, yeah. Like when we travel these days, we barely, we'll have our snacks and stuff in it, yeah. But when they travel, yeah, their snacks come in a Ziploc bag, double, yeah, and then that thing gets passed around everywhere. And do you know
Thepla.
what? There is so much of it as well, yeah. It's never ending.
Yeah.
It never runs out. Thepla, puri, whatever it is, yeah. The snacks
everything.
They'll spend a week cooking those snacks.
Geldo,
yeah, everything, yeah. And mans are just and it's always in a Ziploc bag, yeah.
In a double.
Or in a double. But the double is very distinctive, yeah. I remember this pink Swaminarayan Mandir double, bro. Yeah, that. Yeah, I don't know if you want double. You were probably
No, we don't. Our one's different. All the Hanumans are different, bro. Now it has different Bhagwan, bro. Bro, our one is TK Maxx, bro. You guys have Swaminarayan, we have TK Maxx.
Check this though, yeah. The Ziploc bag is not alone though, yeah, because you have Deborah. You
Deborah classic.
What's your Deborah like? Are they small and brown? Are they big and round? Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. This is very funny.
Bro, you know what? Yeah, listen. Yeah, we have listeners that are not Gujarati, so they're basically gonna. Maybe they start listening to this podcast and they stop listening to it.
It's true.
And they're listening to it with their parents in the car, and then they hear you say, "What size are your Deborah, bro?" They're small and brown.
I said it's small, round, not brown. It's true. Do you wanna? Do you know what? I'm not even gonna try to. I'm not gonna give this Deborah a profile. So I'm gonna let you do it, bro. Go on.
What, Deborah?
Yeah, describe it, innit?
Deborah is like it's just a fried. It's like a piece of flour with I don't know what the lot is or what the like ingredients are, but you deep fry it and it sometimes puffs up, but sometimes it's flat. And if it puffs up, what I used to do is I used to open them up and put butter inside it.
Yeah. Oh, God, let's not start about the butter, bro.
Let's not start. That's another episode, but that's
exactly
Deborah.
And then
So my Deborah in our family, all of our Deborahs are the fluffy ones, the round ones.
Yeah, there you go.
And they're brown.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we have too. Finally, something that's similar. Then there's the notorious snack that goes around, bro. Yeah,
what is it?
Spicy cake, innit?
Andvo.
You say tomato, I say tomato, bro. I don't know which one is the.
We say Andvo, you say handvo, innit?
I don't know, man. I'm confused, bro. I think I've adopted someone else's phrase. But anyway,
that comes out. That comes out when it's a road trip. That's out, bro.
There's that.
That's a picnic food.
Exactly. And then there's like singing, bro. I don't know, like I always feel like when you go on these coach tours, there's a lot of singing going on the.
Antakshari, yeah.
Exactly that, man. Definitely.
I don't think we did that, bro.
No,
I don't think we did the singing. I think the singing stuff was reserved for weddings and special occasions.
As in, yeah.
Well, you're saying you were going to Brighton and you were like singing Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, bro.
No, bro. But there was Antakshari, innit? That when you're on you're on a road trip, yeah, that is what happens, isn't it?
What, you're on the M1 and you're going on Bazigaro.
Exactly. What was I going to say? No, as in not. Do you know what? Like you said, it could be at the wedding or it could be anywhere, right? It could just the singing.
But it's a whole experience.
Exactly.
I have definitely been in that situation where there's food being passed around, chit chat, andvo, Debras and Tokras.
Let's put it this way, yeah. There's old bars, yeah, wearing t-shirts saying, "I got 99 problems, but Busu and Nasto ain't one, bro." Yeah.
Buso and Nasto. Wait, why is it called Buso? It's such a weird name. It doesn't even sound like food, bro. Yeah, it sounds like trash.
Yeah.
Buso couch? Nah, bro. I'm okay. You keep your Buso, man. Give me a Debra instead. Are they round?
But yeah, man. I mean, there's that, and then there's the other notorious snack, bro. Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about snacks, bro. But that's what it is, yeah. Chakri, innit? I don't know,
bro. You know what the thing is, yeah. Gujarati snacks. 99% of them are deep fried.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And apart from Thepla, but even Thepla, they fried the shit out of that, bro. In the Tauri, bro. So. Yeah. That's why diabetes and the cholesterol and all of this heart problems is a thing, bro. Because every single snack is unhealthy.
Yeah.
What's the healthiest Gujarati snack? There isn't one. I can't think of one.
I have no
Puri
idea.
is fried. Chevro is all fried.
Shaki.
Everything. Oh, dhokra maybe because it's steamed.
Steamed. Could be. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah. No health conscious people are on those road trips, bro.
No, exactly. Oh man. Yeah.
So that's basically what your experiences are like.
That is it, man. That the snacks, man. The snacks. But every time I think of a road trip like that, yeah, traditional Indian road trip, if you got to buy that, yeah, they got their bag in it, their handbag.
Yeah, the longs like a rectangle. Have you seen the rectangular bag, bro?
The rectangular bag, yeah, and then it's called a telo, isn't it? Telo.
Is that what it's called? Telo.
And
then telo mahaste.
Yeah, there you go. And then you got the notorious. Yeah, so you know how in high school in America you got the Letterman jacket. I think we talked about this before. They got their sweaters, isn't it? The maroon.
The
design. Yeah, the varsity.
The skull jumpers.
Skull jumpers. But that's it, man. I mean, in terms of road trips, yeah, that's what comes to mind with parents. Yeah, but there's always, Bob. Do you know what? Actually, yeah, let's just say there's always like one parent who drives and the other one. is a better driver and has a better sense of direction. So, i.e., from my experience, my mum always wants to, be the backseat driver. And she's got a point but my dad wants to overrule, innit? Yeah, and
Yeah.
always be like, no. Whether he's driving or you're driving, yeah, as in you, as in yourself, yeah. It's not about you using your brain. All you're using your brain to do is drive, yeah, because you're trying to just concentrate on two people trying to give you directions, yeah.
No, bro,
And the
that's
alpha,
madness.
your dad thinking he's the alpha, yeah, wants to give you the directions to. Utotane fatafat pocha
Yeah.
dito, bro, yeah, yeah. And then if something happens, if you listen to one or the other, yeah, then someone gets in a hump in the back seat, bro. They're like, okay, tamne Jeko Rekaro. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm
do
not
it.
listening anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. But there's always that, man. There's always bickering in the car, man. There's always
That's a
bickering in the car.
standard. That's a standard.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so that was your traveling
that was traveling. What was the other one? School, yeah.
school,
Parents doing school.
or just like things that brown kids have to deal with,
Do you
but
know what?
not.
Yeah, I feel like maybe not actually physically in school, because I didn't really get too much exposure to my parents in the school environment, except when they came for parents' evening. To be fair, yeah, but
Yeah.
definitely on the way to school, man, I used to dread it. Like that, whether I was getting dropped off to my primary school or my secondary, yeah, it was like, what's 1 times 1, 2 times 2, yeah, it's like,
Well, the
yeah,
times table on the
pop
way to
quiz.
school.
Yeah, pop quiz time. Oh, what's this? This plus this? What's this minus this? Yeah, that is. Yeah, my dad, man. My mum would be chilled. Yeah, she'd be like, it's cash, isn't it? Yeah, like,
So you already start your lessons the moment you get into the
or it's a
car.
lecture in the car. Yeah, or it's some kind of lecture. Yeah, and
Okay.
then you just
And wait,
like
if you get the answers wrong, do you kick you out and be like, okay, you have to
you
walk for
walk
the
the
rest
rest
of
of
the
the
way?
way, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, he'd probably drop me off all the way, obviously. Yeah, but there will be some consequences of. Oh, Taro TV, badu band ka na ako ano chu. Yeah, yeah. Your Nintendo is finished.
Why do they do that?
I don't know,
Why?
bro.
Why do they take a word and
Yeah.
turn it and add another word of it with the same name but with a different beginning? Why does it become Nintendo, bro?
Because I think it's like they're trying to. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What is it? Akambam nati karuga
Yeah.
yakai, bro. Listen again. I think that's this Gujju thing, bro. We do that with with names as well.
Yeah, is it their way of like emphasizing someone's name, of giving it a bit more importance in the actual
No, bro, it's the
conversation?
opposite. I think
Is
it's to
it?
belittle someone.
Oh, fair.
Like you
Fair
can be
enough.
like Miklo. You'd be
Yeah.
Miklo. I'd
Yeah,
be
but
like
yeah.
Rajlo.
Yeah, exactly. That would make you small, innit?
Make you small, bro. But it's only something that because I asked Gagan about this. Do you do this thing with people's names where you switch it up and you just like you add a few like syllables at the end of someone's name?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I've never heard of that.
Yeah. It's a strange
Because
one.
her name would be Gaganri.
Yeah.
That's why it would be like Gaganri. But I've thought about this because you can actually apply this to non-Indian names.
You can.
Like, how would you do it to Boris?
Borio.
Boris Ro.
Boris. Bob. The thing is, they don't do it to Boris. You know why? Because they just have a prefix before it. Salo Boris. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Salo Boris. Salo Boris yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
It
I think
depends,
it's a
man.
very Gujarati thing.
It
I don't know any other. I don't know anyone else that does that. If you really don't like someone, then you add like you remix their name.
Yeah.
Like Ramesh would become Ramio.
Exactly. But no, do you know what? That was going back to the story about like school. For me, it was a journey into school because I know 9 times out of 10 this guy is gonna lose his shit because I'm gonna be under pressure. Yeah,
That's stressful.
and
bro.
he's like,
to start your day like that. What if you have
Yeah.
an exam that day as well? So you have double exam. You have an
Double
exam on the way to the exam.
exactly, and you're like, thinking, oh man, my Nintendo.
But was it always
He's gone, bro.
Nintendo?
God, was it always?
Was it always mathematics?
Always mathematics. I don't even
You
care
know,
about English. But he couldn't speak English himself. What's he going to tell me about English, bro?
do you think that's why you went into like writing and journalism and stuff?
I find,
Because like that was the thing that you were that your dad wasn't like pressuring you so
think
much
about
on.
it, yeah. If you think about it, when he's surrounded by mathematics, isn't it? Because he's in a shop, yeah. That's his, and you know, I feel like for Gujaratis, for Indians in particular, yeah, maths is just maths, isn't it? You got to be strong at it. You need
Math
it in daily
science,
life,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Math
need it. You
science,
need
you
it,
be
bro.
strong in it, yeah. Regardless of society and life, yeah. Obviously, it's important, but in life, obviously, from when you're in your, I feel like when you're Gujju or Indian, I feel like there's more emphasis on mathematics. Like that's got to be a staple. You have to be sharp at it. The reflex
Yeah,
that you when you answer questions has to be bam. You know what I mean? In it,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So 100%. I think that my gremlins with maths, yeah, started then. Yeah,
Damn.
that's it.
Okay.
That's it. 100%. Even now, man.
So then,
And he's in a shop, innit? How does a shopkeeper's son not have
not
mad
know his one times table.
exactly? I mean, it wasn't one time table at that point. Yeah, I'm exaggerating. Yeah, why are you
Or is it?
belittling me? Why are you
No, no,
bringing
no.
up?
You know, it's the sevens, isn't it? The sevens are the ones that are the awkward ones, bro. Even to this day, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm going on, if Gagan's driving me somewhere and she starts me on the 7 times table, I'm not gonna make it to that destination. I will get my Oyster card and go by train, bro.
He's a
She's
jump.
really good in maths. She's
Is it?
really good with maths. Yeah, she's really good. Like she can do like all kinds of sums and shit, like very quickly. But
Yeah.
I have to. I do one of them ones where she'll ask the question like, "What's 7 times 7?" I'm like, "Huh?" Buy yourself that time, innit?
That's what I do. He what?
And your brain is like frantically rummaging through all of the mess inside, bro, to find the right number.
Exactly. And you gotta get it right first time, in a smooth, casual way.
It's gotta be
Um,
smooth.
yeah, but that was it, man. My parents, do you know what? When it came, I think I have too many stories about parents actually physically in the school, man. I tried to keep my parents away from the school probably as much as possible. I think you know what, and that's by abiding by the rules, man.
Yeah,
What about you,
you
man?
got to do that.
Travel story or
I think my travel story is probably similar to yours, bro. Like those are the things that I remember. I remember we're going to Chesington Adventures, and we don't eat any food at Chesington, bro. We take sandwiches that are pre-made by my kaka. We make these sandwiches. They were toasted sandwiches with cucumber, cheese, tomatoes, everything. They were not bad, to be fair, but that was what we ate because it was expensive to go to Chesington, right? And he was taking all of us, so I remember that. And then the Thepla and all of the Indian snacks and stuff that's a standard. I think that those were the things that we would do, bro. Like I can't remember anything like different when it came to traveling. What I would say is, from a school standpoint, I've got an embarrassing situation that used to happen to me when I used to be dropped off to school, because Dad used to drop us off. We didn't have like quizzes on the way there, but we had a Nissan. You know the blue Nissan, bro. You know everyone had a fucking. At some point, you either were in one or you drove one, or your parents had one. A Nissan. We had the Nissan, the hatchback,
a
and
Datsun? Was
the
it a Datsun?
Datsun. Yeah, it was a Datsun. And Dad decided to install a a thing where it would play a tune when you put the car in reverse, right? Which is fine, right? Okay, but we had a driveway for our house, right? So you'd hear that first thing in the morning, which it was the arti, bro. Yeah, so you'd hear that if the car's backing up, yeah, the arti starts playing. Fine, right? It's good, and then he must. Oh, it's a good way to start your day, staking God's name. But then when they used to drop us to school, he would have to and it was loud, bro. It was loud, bro. Yeah, so he would have to turn the car around and then reverse down the road. Like it was like a little cul-de-sac kind of a thing to like drop us off. So he would get the car and he would have to reverse there. And every time, bro, yeah, you would hear Jai Jagadish Hare.
Would it actually have the vocals?
Nah, no, the vocals, bro.
The
It was like
instrumental.
yeah, bro. It was so embarrassing, man, because it
Yeah.
was just like people were like, "What is that? Where's that coming from?" Because back then it wasn't even mobiles, bruv. Yeah, it wasn't even mobile territory, bruv. Yeah, those that people would be turning heads. You'd be turning heads with that, and I
You turn
remember
your
that
head the other
being.
way, yeah? Would you turn your head
You
the other
can't
way?
because you're about to exit the car, bruv. So it's that mati nikreche, bruv.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
you just come out singing the arti, bruv.
You ever make a suggestion to like get rid of it?
Nah, bro, you can't, innit?
Yeah.
I had no authority then, bruv.
Nah, bro.
I was the son, man. I was the son living under the roof, bruv. I had no skin in the game, man.
Same, man. I wouldn't even challenge. I'd be like, you know what?
No, no,
We're,
no, no,
we're
no.
gonna let this one slide, man. We'll pick this
Yeah,
up
this
20
one's
years
good.
later.
Yeah, let's catch. You'll pay for this later, Dad.
And that's the thing, though.
Um,
You know what? Back then, you could only find that in India.
it was, yeah. I don't know who installed it or how it got there, but that's what we had, bruv. It was I can't imagine a non-Indian person having that
You know, yeah, exactly. No way.
on a Nissan. Why would you do it to yourself?
Yeah, yeah. Always a Nissan. Always a
Yeah.
Nissan. One thing actually, we used to have a Nissan Bluebird. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
the Bluebird. Innit?
classic.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
classic.
classic.
Yeah,
We had one as well, I
you had
think.
one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what I do remember about that car is, or any about traveling in cars was tips. Remember tips?
Oh yeah, tips. Yeah.
Tips.
You have to rewind the tape or turn it
Rewind the
over and shake it if it wasn't playing it properly, or
Yeah,
still spit it out, or the tape will get stuck.
yeah, and the brand of the actual radio player on a Nissan was always Black Pont.
Oh yeah. I remember that. With the blue dot.
The blue dot.
Yeah. German, I think it was.
German, yeah, German, yeah. So
Oh,
that's
bro.
those things were really, really like distinctive. That's what comes to mind, man. But
Hmm.
yeah, man. I don't know. It's just I think there's other things as well. To be fair, but I'm just trying to think of them on the spot.
Well, I've got
Oh, go on.
so the other thing that I have is not related to work or to travel, but it kind of came to mind to me was like because the question also said like just generally embarrassing situations with regards to parents, and this may not only be Indian parents, but I remember like because back in the day, obviously mobile phones wasn't a thing, right? We didn't have mobile phones, so when we would be calling our mates up and stuff, you'd be doing that using the house phone, right?
Yeah.
And then you'd be like on the phone with someone chatting away, and then all of a sudden someone picks up the phone on the other end and it's like, can you hear that?
Yeah.
And you're, I'm on the phone. Hello, follow Bojo. Okay. And then they'll be like, hello, Hiren. Oh, hi, Hiren. All right. So many times, bro. It's so crazy though. Back in the day, that you'd have to go through a process to call your boy or your friend, right? Because they wouldn't always be the first person to pick up the phone. So then you'll be like, okay, then if the parents pick up, you got to exchange pleasantries with them. All right. Oh, hi, auntie. Jai Shri Krishna. All right. Che, he didn't got it. That's what I used to say, bro. I used to call H all the time.
But
And then they'll call him up in it.
the worst one is, yeah. So you exchange the pleasantries, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, now's all right. Now's a safe time to ask. You have to go through a few 30
Oh
seconds.
no, yeah, you can't go. Then
Go.
you're that dickhead
Yeah.
son, bro. Like,
Yeah.
no. Oh, Raju Roman nati gamto.
Yeah, standard. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, and then you basically, and then the worst thing is when you've actually gone to the pleasantry and you ask if he's there. He's like, nothing, and then you're like, oh, fuck's sake.
Wasted.
Did you ever have this thing where when the phone rang, that I remember people only used to pick up the phone on the ring. They'd wait because when it rang,
Yeah.
then it goes blank a bit. Then it goes. Then you have a break in the ring, and then it rings again. Yeah, they pick
Yeah,
it up on the ring, not on.
Oh yeah,
not,
yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? And
Yeah.
there's always a process. Like the elder statesman of the house would always answer the phone. I don't know why. I just feel that's the thing. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, why was that?
I don't know.
It wouldn't. They wouldn't pick up when it's quiet because it's the
Uh,
gap, right? Before
yeah.
between the rings.
It's as if like it's a cut-off point. Yeah, when you pick it up when there's a gap in the ring, yeah, the person's not there anymore on the other side.
Yeah, I remember that, bro. But you just have to stand by the phone. We never had like a seating area. The phone was in the passageway.
Mhm.
So if someone's on the phone, if you're on the phone with someone, you're literally standing there. Did you have somewhere to sit where your
So
phone was?
I
This is
think
pretty cordless, yeah.
yeah. So we had this. We didn't have. We had two phones. One was downstairs in the shop.
Hmm.
There was one. The other one was upstairs in the living room, basically.
Okay.
And there was a place to. Yeah, you're pretty much standing. To be fair, you're pretty much standing. And this is
But
pre-cordless. Yeah.
if you're in the living room, and you're talking to like your mates from school,
Yeah.
how can you have any privacy? What
To
would
be
you do?
fair, I wouldn't. And thing is, if you're talking to someone on the phone in the living room, you're gonna
Yeah.
talk. There's privacy because you're gonna talk to them during the day, right?
Oh,
Because when
okay.
your
So it wouldn't
parents,
be evening calls.
nah, never be evening calls. Never.
Really? You
Nah,
never had evening calls?
nah. It was always during the day. If and it'll probably be most likely on weekends rather than during the week,
Oh shit!
especially secondary.
I had weekday calls, bro.
Yeah,
I had weekday calls. Me and H used to, and Cyril, bro, and Mill. I remember all their phone numbers. I
yeah,
still remember all their phone numbers. Yeah, I don't even remember yours as well.
yeah. I
It's
think
just useless. I don't need that. I don't need that in my brain, bro. I
yeah.
don't need to know their phone numbers, but I still remember them because I dialed them. I used to dial them all the time.
When the cordless phone came out, yeah, that's when things
That's when you
secondary, yeah, it
unlocked
changed, isn't it?
achievement unlocked, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Exactly.
want to talk to girls now.
Never. No, you know what? You just don't know who's listening, man. You never know who's listening, innit?
Yeah. Nah, you don't know. You don't because you could pick up the phone from upstairs and press secrecy.
Exactly. Oh shit, secrecy. Yes. Yeah. Damn.
But I could still clock because there would be a little click sound,
Click.
just a tiny click, and you're like, yeah, someone's
Do you know
upstairs
also
listening.
you grew up in a house with two other siblings, right? So
Yeah,
it's like and similar ages as well. So it's
yeah,
like you can get heckled as well, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Get off the
Whereas
phone.
yeah.
I need to use the phone because there was only one phone line. That's crazy, bruv. Yeah, 5 people in the house, one phone line at any one time. Only at any one time, only one of you is able to talk to someone outside of those four walls, bruv.
It's mad, bruv. That is mad. Thing is, most of the time it's like being hogged by one of the parents talking to someone about
standard, bro.
something which is not even relevant. No, brings no value to your life. Yeah.
That's true. It's true. Tome aman aaj kale.
Kim na tiawana. And then there's a pause in their talk, and then
Bolo. Why did they say that? Bolo. When your kaka. So Mix kaka lives in India, and I went with my sister to do some wedding shopping and kindly stayed at Mix kaka's house. So I don't know. I think we just get on pretty well. Since your wedding, I think that's when it started. We just like had a good connection and stuff. To the point where he would just call me like randomly just to see, just to shoot the shit. But obviously, man, bus is pure Gujarati, bruv, yeah? Not my, African style. But that's what he would say, bruv. Bol, bol. It's just put you on the spot, bruv. Why do they do that, man?
do you know what they always put you on the spot because they're like, I don't know. It's just as if you don't know where to talk, right?
Yeah.
It's just I think it's a reflex.
Bol.
I think and I think that comes from back in the day when if you're dialing someone, when phones weren't a thing, and if you've got a limited time to talk,
Bol, jaldi, jaldi.
yeah. Do you understand what I mean? So you give that
that's
other
true.
person the signal to talk quickly, basically, and get their point.
You think that's where it's come from?
Yeah, 100%.
So what, like just to make it more efficient?
I think so. Oh, it's just a reflex, man. I don't know, man. There was one time, I was in the phone with the same kaka, right? No, I was on the phone. I was in the car with him,
Hey,
and
this is the
he.
same. Hold on. This is just a flashback. I don't know which episode it was, but this is the same caca that made that guy drink his
Oh yeah,
the lemon
the
juice.
lemon from the water, the finger bowl.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Shit
Go
is,
ahead.
yeah. So he was having a phone call. I don't know if he made the phone call or if his
Okay.
brother-in-law called him. Yeah, but anyway, he was having a call with his brother-in-law,
Yeah.
and anyway, the phone. Let's just say he phones him. Yeah, yeah, and then he goes to the brother-in-law, to the other person on the other side. Bol, yeah. And then you hear the other guy on the other side say, "Ha, kay bolu." He's in the phone, you fool. Talk in the phone.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Game all,
Kay bolu.
which is where should I talk,
Yeah, which means where should I talk?
bro? That's horrendous. So yeah, I think that's those were the stories that I had to talk about for
I,
traveling and school and home life. A little bit of home life sprinkled in there for good measure.
I feel like there is. I don't know, man. I feel like there's more. There's more. We've only just scratched the surface. But if any of the listeners, have more stories about traveling with their parents in the car, or
Yeah, there's definite. I mean, I think there's probably stories about. I've got a story about like a trip, like travel, like on a holiday with parents. But I think that's a much longer segment that we need.
yeah, definitely,
But we can do that again.
100%.
I think that's us.
That is us, man. Wow.
Damn, today was a good range. We started off. It was more of a travel theme today, isn't it? Like we spoke about different modes of transport. So we started with airplanes. We spoke about trains. Then we talk about cars. We talked about all the different modes of transport. We just didn't do motorcycles or rickshaws, bruv. But that will come. Do you have any shout outs this week?
Do you know what? I haven't got my tip of my tongue, but why don't you go first?
I have a shout out to give to Krishna. Thank you, Krishna, so much for your message. Krishna sent a message during the week. So we hit 1,000 followers on Instagram. Actually, yeah, shout out to all of you that are listening and following and sharing, because 1,000 followers in less than 6 months is more than we could have ever expected with this, and we're really overwhelmed and really excited just to kind of see such positive messages that we're getting from everyone. So we put a little message out this week just to kind of celebrate that, and Krishna reached out and he was just saying, keep going. I've been listening from the beginning, and even his wife listened. So Mrs. Krishna, thanks for listening. It's just a shout out to you as well. But yeah, no, please keep the messages coming in. As you know, Mick and I both work full time, and we're somehow trying to weave this into our lives plus family life. So it is hard work. So every piece of input that we get from our listeners and our followers is really appreciated. So please keep that coming in. Please give us messages, and just tell us what you want us to talk about. If you have any short stories to share as well of topics that we've covered, we are more than happy to kind of feature those and talk through those. So yeah, thank you. And thanks to everyone else who shouted out us back when we sent out that
100%.
message.
Yeah, just want to say thank you to all the listeners as well. And you know what? We spoke about this during the week, right? Every time someone takes any time to give us any kind of feedback, right? And especially those words that we've seen, reappearing constantly at end of the feedback that we're getting is like, keep going. It's like rocket fuel for us. It's like mad rocket fuel, isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So, that really helps us. It helps gives us more drive as well to carry on as well. So thank you to everyone who takes the time to, even if you're not shouting us, giving us feedback online on across any of the social media platforms, but even when we see people as well, it means a lot to us. So thank you.
Yes, please remember to press that follow button, press that subscribe button, give us a review, write a review. if we get all of these signals, it just helps us be better, get better, and then just kind of take this to the next level. So we will always ask you to do that, and thank you for those that have already done that. And yeah, I think that's us.
Remember, share the struggle, find the funny.
Peace out, people.
Take care, guys.
Bye. Bye.